Hi, welcome back to 12 Days of Christmas and More. Today I'm going to talk about the gift of forgiveness. Now, being fully transparent, I'm going to rewatch this video that I recorded, take notes, and do the things that I am encouraging you all to do. I just have to keep it real, all right? So, what is forgiveness? Forgiveness is canceling a debt, pure and simple. It's canceling a debt that somebody either owes us in reality. It could be monetary, or it could be some action that this person take, canceling a punishment that we think that they should have gotten, just canceling a wrong that was done to us. That's forgiving. And you may have other definitions of forgiveness. You can put them in the chat pots because there are plenty of them. I just want to keep this real simple. So why do we forgive? Why should we forgive? You might say, Colette, all the other gifts have been about us. All the other gifts have been about things to give to ourselves. Well, this too is a gift to give to yourself, because forgiveness is not about the person you are forgiving. It's not even done for that reason. It is done for you. Forgiveness is a gift for you. It helps you to move on. How and what are the benefits? The benefits, according to a Mayo Clinic article, there are a number of benefits to forgiveness. One is healthier relationships. It helps us to not bring the baggage from a situation that may not have been good into something new. Okay. And it even could mean that if we have to stay in a relationship with somebody that we need to forgive, that it can help start that relationship afresh. But it helps with healthier relationship. It improves mental health, according to the Mayo Clinic article. Because when you are thinking about something somebody did to you, so it also, according to the article, it helps to lessen anxiety and stress. I know for me, when I'm thinking about something somebody did to me, my blood pressure is going up and I'm getting hot. Okay. I'm getting real hot. So when I say I got to look at the video again, I got to look at the video again, take down some notes, and do some of the things that I'm encouraging you to do. So when I do these videos, it's for me too, you guys. So, and that's on the real. Okay. The Mayo article indicated another benefit of practicing forgiveness is fewer symptoms of depression. Forgiving folks, according to the Mayo Clinic article, will help to lower or can help lower our blood pressure. And I am a living witness to that. It works. It works. When you let some stuff go, the blood pressure, because you're not stressing over it. That's number one. You're not thinking about it in a bad way. You're not allowing it to control you. So lowers blood pressure. It helps with your immune system. It makes it stronger, according to the article. And we know that a stronger immune system helps us not to be sick, helps us to fight illnesses. It improves our self-esteem. So when we are the type of person who something happens to us and we forgive, it helps to improve our self-esteem. And I can see how that happens, because you're able to understand that whatever wrong that was done to you, 9 times out of 10, it had nothing to do with you. The person wronged you, and that's on them. That's their issue, and it's not yours. Sometimes we personalize a lot of things, and yeah, so it's personal. So we're going to personalize it. When we forgive, we understand that it's not even about us when it comes to what this person has done to you. There's this saying that I used to hear all the time: hurting people hurt people. That's not giving people an excuse. That's not to say that the behavior was inappropriate, wrong, and shouldn't have happened. So I don't want that to come across that I'm saying that. I'm not saying that. It should not have happened, and it should not have been done to you. It probably was wrong, right? So we're talking about how we can move forward and how we can take that step to the next area of our lives, so that we no longer allow that harm that happened to us to serve as a barrier to us moving on and getting better and healing. Because this channel is all about resilience, healing, moving on. right? We talked about some benefits of forgiveness. We talked about how forgiveness is not for the other person, it is for us. How can we develop a habit of forgiving? Some people can forgive quickly. My grandmother, she passed away, she would forgive quickly. I don't know how she did that. I have no clue. But one of the things that we can do is we can make a list, simple list of people that we need to forgive and put ourselves at the top, forgive ourselves, people that we need to forgive, what they did, and say, I forgive that person. Just make a list, check it off. And you may have to do that list more than once. Okay. This is not a Santa's list, naughty or nice. This is we got some intention behind this list. I forgive John for whatever John did today. Check it off. I choose to forgive Sally for whatever Sally did. Now, if it's deep and it's something that you know is going to take you a while, this person really did some harmful stuff, you may have to take some other actions. Okay. One of them could be, maybe it may take you some time, maybe write a letter, write it to the person. Dear John, you did da 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 da, whatever it is, write it out in the letter, be specific if you want to be. Though you did this, I forgive you. You want to mail the letter, address it to yourself, mail it to yourself. When you get that letter, read that letter out loud. Read and focus on the part where you say, I forgive you for. And you may have to do that a couple times. You might have to put that letter in the mail again. You don't want to put it in the mail again, just read it. Maybe read it for 30 days until you feel you have actually forgiven this person. That's a kind of something that may be really deep seated that you may need to do to help you. Another thing I learned, I went to a seminar like years ago, and I think it was called How to Move On from the Apology That You'll Never Get. And what we did, we had another person, but you can do it with just an empty chair. Put an empty chair across from you. It represents John. And you can tell John, tell that chair, John, when you did A, B, C, and D, it hurt me because A, B, C, and D. However, I choose to forgive you today for doing A, B, C, and D. Okay. And you're talking to the chair. You can put a picture of John. You can draw a picture that represents John. You can put a stick figure, whatever, or it could be a blank chair, an empty chair. But the chair represents John and whoever else. And you keep doing that until you have forgiven John. Now, one of the things I want to say, when you are forgiving a person, you are by no means saying that what this person did was right. You're not condoning the behavior. I hear people say forgive and forget. I don't even know if you have to forget. That's just my own personal feeling. And the reason why I say that, because sometimes when we think we have to forget something, we start beating ourselves up because we think we didn't forgive the person. And what I mean by, I don't think you necessarily have to forget, I don't mean replaying what they did in your mind. What I mean is, if that is going to help you to stay in a safe place, a safe situation, without getting closing yourself in or creating barriers to other relationships. But if it's going to serve as something that is going to keep you safe physically, mentally, emotionally, then in my brain, when that's just me talking, I'm sure there's therapists that watch and they can weigh in how they see fit. Sometimes we may have to remind ourselves, hey, I forgave that person. And if you decide you don't want to remember it anymore, then you can train yourself to work with a therapist, a counselor, pastor, rabbi to help you forget it. So that is my gift to you today, the gift of forgiveness. When we don't forgive, and I'm sure many of you have heard this before, it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. That's how big and how powerful unforgiveness is. But we also have something much more powerful, which is forgiveness. Again, forgive yourself first. And even if you got to forgive yourself like every day, That's fine. The whole goal and the purpose is so that we can move on. If you enjoyed this video, if it resonates with you, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to receive more content like this, remember to subscribe to the channel and also hit the notification bell so that you are notified when I upload new videos. Another thing that I would like for you to do is, if you know somebody who can benefit from any of these 12 days of Christmas plus more, share it with them. Share it with folks who you think may benefit. That could be a gift to them, because you never know, and sometimes we do know, you never know what people are going through. Just share it. And there's a link at the bottom of each video with an arrow. Take that. It gives you the actual link to the specific video, and just share it on your text. You can also share the link to the actual playlist, which will share all of those videos that we are doing. Okay, thank you. God bless. And I will see you in the next video. Get your forgiveness on for you. And when I say I got to look at the video again, I got to look at it again. I'm going to have to look at it a couple times if I'm honest. I have to look at it a couple times. I may have to do a live and tell you guys how I did. All right. Talk soon.